Hello everyone, this is Bryant with SFFTsource.com, your premier guide to Six Flags Fiesta Texas. The weather was just like really cold here, but I'm in short sleeves. It's like 70 degrees outside, overcast. Loving, you gotta love the crazy Texas weather, but we're here to check out all the things they have going on here at Six Flags Fiesta Texas. We'll take a look at Goliath, which will soon be Chupacabra, there behind me. We'll go to DC Universe, take a look at all the progress going on there with the monorail, Cyborg, and Shazam, and see what the status of all those are. And they have some other projects going on. They have a remodel going on at Pete's Eats, so we'll explain what's going on with that once we get over to that part of the park. But never a dull moment here at Fiesta Texas. They are always doing something to fix or improve or do better, and it's always fun to go around and see how that stuff is panning out. So let's head into the park. Our first stop is going to be over here at, I guess it's still Goliath, but you can see they do have a Chupacabra, kind of a temporary sign over there. And you've got the marks of the Chupacabra on the Goliath sign with the T's. But one of the big things they've finished up here is the fountain. They've kind of refurbished the fountain, repainted it, given it a fresh paint of coat. And there it goes right there. So I'm sure there's a few more things they want to do, but looking good over here. All right, folks, we've made our way into DC Universe to check out all the exciting things going on. We don't need to talk about this, right? We can just move on. Let's move on to the stuff that is going to be ready to go here pretty soon. And here's kind of your grand reveal of DC Universe. Looks quite a bit different since we've been here last. A lot more fencing has come down and opened up. A lot more things look complete. And I just love the way this looks when you approach it. Of course, monorail has been testing, but they do have one parked here. It's kind of like a tease, like, don't you want to ride this? Well, you can't yet, so haha. You swing across from Green Lantern Emerald Flight, and you run into Cyborg Cyber Revolution, which has had its walls mostly opened up and taken down. This is the entrance portal here with Cyborg. Looking good, Cyborg. They've also got a lot more completed on this wall, so you'll see it's like Star Laboratories themed. While you're in the queue, you can read about Cyborg there. And you've got a fun queue that wraps around the ride, so you'll get a really good view of the ride the whole time. You'll also notice that within the ride perimeter of Cyborg, they have started treating the floor and giving it a fancy paint scheme fit for Cyborg. You got the ride vehicles right there. And you get a really good view of the main ride now. And we actually have Shazam testing while we're here. So you can see the whole tower spins. You bounce up and down the tower, and it's kind of moving a lot faster than I thought it would. Awesome to see these rides slowly coming to life, testing. What's it gonna do? It's like maybe, oh yeah, okay, here we go. We're going to the top. Get you a good view of the surroundings. And it's great because you spin, right? So you're gonna see a lot of stuff. There it goes. And of course, it is a family rated ride, so it's not going to be super crazy, but it's definitely more intense than I thought it might be. Work is also still continuing here at Poison Ivy Toxic Spin. They've done some paint treatments on the floor, so you've got green in the ride perimeter. You've got like this really light teal going on in the queue. They still have some queue work to do, of course, but with all these construction walls here, I'm sure there's not a huge rush And then they have kind of painted up over to the main sign. So looking really good. And of course, Poison Ivy Toxic Spin is open. Right up above Poison Ivy Toxic Spin is the station and the queue for Metropolis Transit Authority. This thing is crazy. If you remember our last update here from Fiesta Texas, we did get a little behind the scenes tour. It has progressed a lot since then, and they're working on the facade on the front, that mid-century modern kind of Art Deco looking facade. It's coming along nice and quick. And here on the back side of Poison Ivy Toxic Spin, you run into Shazam, of course, and you have the Penguin over here. Both of these are kind of just hanging out. I think there's still a lot of work that has to happen on Penguin. Looks like there's less work that has to happen on Shazam for sure, with them operating it all, but this is a really interesting ride, that is for sure. And of course, it's got a light package to go along with it. Gotta have a light package, right? We made our way over into Rockville, where Batman the Ride is celebrating its 10th anniversary. You can see it's actually reopened, but it has gotten its fresh paint and its new sign up there at the top. Looking good for its anniversary. I do wish the sun was, cooperating with us a little more to make it look a little better, but looking good. Batman the Ride isn't the only thing being touched up here in Rockville. Pete's Eats is undergoing a full renovation. You'll see the sign there telling you where you can grab a hamburger if you're looking for one. And the intention is to make this a lot more functional. And wow, we're not just redoing the kitchen in here, we're redoing the whole shebang. Floor's gone, furniture's gone. They've pulled up everything in the kitchen area back there. Whoa, full-on renovation. Crazy to see. We're battling with the reflection a little bit here, but yeah, they've got a lot going on. They're framing stuff out in here. They've gone as far as to rip out the walls, and wow, it was crazy looking. So one thing we didn't do on our trip to Valley Fair last year, we did make a video, but we did not document our food experience. We did eat at their hamburger diner at Valley Fair, and it was much more of like a serving line, very quick, very efficient. The food's all laid out, you grab the food, they're cranking it out, and as far as I know, that's what's going on here in Pete's Eats. So from my experience, it is a much better setup. We were in and out at Valley Fair quickly with our food, and the food quality was good too. It was fresh, so no issues there. So here's to hoping they can recreate that here. And speaking of food changes here in Rockville as well, you used to have this booth, Snackville, right here next to the Hollywood store, but it is now going to be a CocaCola refresh station, and this is probably some more Cedar Fair kind of seeping into the Six Flags landscape, because they are pretty abundant when it comes to the refill stations. And right across from where the new CocaCola refill station is, you're going to have an icy station coming very soon. I love the way they did the signage on here. The vintage is a lot of fun. All right, everyone, that does it for this look at everything going on here at Fiesta Texas with construction, upgrades, new rides, you name it, it's being done. It seems like they're putting a really big focus on getting some food things taken care of. Pete's Eats it's crazy how that looks in there. It's going to be completely redone. You've got refill stations coming. I'm sure those are not the only ones. And of course, you've got DC Universe, which is really, really shaping up. It's awesome to see them testing all the rides. When you come to the park, I encourage you to kind of just like walk to the front of that and just take a look at it. The vantage points are so cool with the new rides operating and running, all of the new Skyline pieces that they have in there. as of the recording of this video, we do not have a confirmed date for the opening of the brand new DC Universe rides. So sit tight. Once we know, we'll post it on social media, we'll post it on our website, and we'll let you know how you can be one of the first people to ride. If y'all have any questions about Six Flags Fiesta Texas, let us know in the comments below. I also encourage you to check out sfftsource.com. That is your full guide to the park. We have information about all the rides, dining, a visit planner, interactive park map, you name it, it's on there, and it's gonna really help you out, especially if you've never been here before. We thank y'all for watching, take care, and we'll see you at a theme park.